I'm totally doing things out of order. Look at this. She rolled out. Okay, I am going to go ahead and install a bracket that belongs here so I can drill the hole right there for that tail light. This bracket's already installed. I just need to drill the hole, and we're looking all right. I'm gonna grab the passenger seat, mount it, because it flips up. You know, I might have showed you in another video, but I'll do it right now. So that I've got a little latch here, and I'm gonna mount it. I'm gonna weld that latch right around here so that it'll slip over the leg. When I want the chair to stay down, use the barrel lock. When you want it up, you just loosen that up and then fold the chair. So let me go grab the chair and I'll show you and mark. Alright, roughly that's where it's gonna go. It's just a barrel lock just to keep this thing down. I will shave a little off of the sides so that it tries to run even. I don't really want that overlap like that. No one's gonna care, but I do. And I think that'll work. Don't need that piece. I'm gonna weld that bracket in today too. Other one, I think I might just leave off and then bolt it on, because I'm still waiting for that driver's seat and I need to buy a fuel tank. So the fuel tank sits there, seat above it, and I don't know where it's going to land on here, but I got to move on. And bolting it, no one's going to care because nobody's going to see it but me. So that's how many holes I need to fill. Plus I've got the bracket kind of sitting there on the other side. This is what I had to pull out. This is for a CJ, and the M38 is a little bit different because it has a recessed light in there. Let me get this all prepped up and ready to go. Now, it's not perfect. It'll work. And let's see, kind of buttoned up that one a little bit more. And that's in, of course, and so is that. So, seat down. Latches so it doesn't come up. Not that anybody's gonna try, it's just in case it accidentally gets kicked. Something that kind of worries me a little with the new chair is I hope it lines up. I mean, it appears, but I can't tell if it's square or not, because this is not quite square. It's at an angle, obviously, but these are not the same. When I installed those wheel tubs, this one I noticed was weird right here. It's more steep than this side. Guess when I get the driver's seat, I might have to modify how I set it and just sit a little closer. So guess what's not safe? I was thinking about cribbing this up onto some sawhorses so I could seam seal underneath without climbing underneath the frame, but not happening. I'm gonna go ahead and lower it back down onto the frame, find and locate my holes soon, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start seam sealing it while it's under, and then I'm gonna roll on Monster liner underneath, so I'm good with this. I think it'll be okay. It's a little chilly out this morning, so I went to work because quarantine was up for me. Well, that's what I was told. So I went to work, no one was there. It's holiday routine. That means only the duty section needs to be there. So I left, and then I get a message from my corpsman, or the medic. He says, you're not supposed to be there until tomorrow. Well, fine. Tomorrow's the day off too. Anyway, that gives me more time to work on Salty. So I, last night, cut those off. I moved them just a little bit so that they'd be a little bit more in line with the support, and would give it better support when I set it back down on the frame. The manufacturer of whoever made that hat channel did not do a good job of that, so it is what it is, and that's how it's going to be. I just had to modify it. It is not perfect. This is going to have like a 10-foot paint job. It'll look great from 10 feet away. So, I've told you before in a previous video regarding this frame that I do not like these style drills because they like to catch and then twist. But anyway, I was using a brand new Dewalt drill bit and drilling out a small old bolt here that I forgot to get out last summer, and it twisted and immediately shattered, and this came flying up and hit me under the face shield and nailed me in the mouth. Just at a random angle, this piece just popped up. So it didn't damage my lip or anything, but you know, wear your face protection. But in this case, it didn't matter. I crack up though because it says tapered to resist breakage. Sure enough, broke it right off in there. So now I might just cut that and then weld in a new piece and then drill a hole later. Okay, I cropped that circle out. I'll weld in a new plate. I've got that one ready. The other ones over there are cut. I just gotta prepare them. But I'm gonna go ahead and weld over here and get these guys in, and then I'll head over there. Hang on. Well, not perfect, but it looks pretty damn good. It was there. Same with this one. Title angle. But stronger now than it was. Well, I tried another easy out and it didn't work. So instead of hating myself later on, I'm just gonna go ahead and crop it out and cut it. Caught myself on fire. Just gonna hit it. I hit it a few times and I was able to get it out, so recreation. There we go. Need to get that guy out, so maybe I'll put this in the vise and hit that. This is garbage. I can't use it. But it has some kind of letter writing here. There's a 5. And I'm not sure what that would be. Definitely a 5. I'm gonna try some of this on that and my steering. I just want to get this cleaned up. It's going to be one of my next projects.